Good afternoon, Eriq. Hi, Louis. Louis, I'm going to start with you today. How excited were you to reprise the role of Laurent for the Book of Carol and for him to continue on this incredible journey?
Oh, I mean, I was really excited, working with all those amazing actors and directors. And it's just, like I've said, it's such an honor working with all those people. And I'm really glad for it.
Yeah, you're doing an incredible job, and I cannot wait to see what's next for Laurent in the Book of Carol. And Eriq, Falou was seen at the end of the series leaving with Emile after Laurent talking to him about the nest. What is Falou's biggest fear leaving people behind? As so far in the story and in season one, he's been incredibly brave.
Yeah, but the thing is, Pharaoh is a dedicated person, and he just want to fulfill his mission. And
Yeah,
in that case, his mission is to shepherd Laurent. So he want to do his best and to help Daryl find his way back home. So he just very, very focused on that mission. So that's the thing. And as a leader of a group, he just want the group to stay tight.
yeah. And I guess that focus and dedication all adds to his bravery and the type of character that he is. He's got his eyes set on it and he's just going to go for it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the story is, of course, continuing on and bringing back returning threats along with some potentially new ones. What can you tell us will be some of the things that both will encounter this season?
Wow, I think a lot of exciting and scary scenes. I feel like there's a lot of action, that's for sure. And I hope you guys like it, all the fans also. And yeah, I guess they're gonna have a lot of fighting scenes, and I could say emotional, but also dramatic. Very.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, we've got the return of Carol, Melissa McBride, who she's a badass. So she brings back more actions, and you've got new characters. Characters called Ash, played by Manish Daval, I think, and things are starting getting. Season 2 is more emotional and more actions.
Yeah.
And the walkers and the zombies getting crazy there. Like I think they're getting crazier and crazier because the different variants, of zombies. So is pretty scary.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of walkers, obviously in season one, we kind of seen the burners with the acid blood fight Daryl. In the trailer for the Book of Carol, there are almost these iridescent glow in the dark walkers that we can see from the teasers and trailers. Do you both ever have, or have you ever had any of those kind of wow moments if they look so realistic and all of these crazy ideas that the creative team have around the walkers? Have you actually ever felt that they are real because they're so realistic?
Oh yeah, totally. I couldn't eat lunch surrounded by all those extras with the makeups and stuff. It was pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean it's so well done, and it's really an impressive job that they done, and yeah, I mean it's really good. And also, I remember that scene where Norman had to fight with Quinn in that arena, and the zombies would be like more dangerous. And I remember seeing the stun guys acting as the zombies, and I was just like scared. Even though I knew who it was behind that mask, I was just like shocked. Is that really him? It was just
Yeah,
so well done. Yeah.
I can imagine it does play tricks on the mind. And Eriq, I totally get it with the lunch thing. I think I'd have troubles as well trying to eat surrounded by all of
Yeah,
that.
with the blood on the mouth and everything. Well,
Yeah, yeah, no,
that's
thank you. And you also touched on Melissa in your last answer as well. So, how did it feel for you both to work for Melissa? And when you found out, obviously, that Book of Carol was going to heavily involve Carol, what were your initial thoughts and feelings on that?
I mean, I was glad that she was gonna come back in the show, honestly, because I feel like the fan base really missed her. And also, we all know Daryl. They just come as a package, Daryl and Melissa. It's just it's the best duo that we've ever seen in The Walking Dead, and they're literal best friends. And yeah, I mean, I guess I was just glad, and she's such a nice person, and the way she acts, it's incredible.
Mm, yeah, and she brings back the vibes of the first, the previous, and the original Walking Dead
Yeah.
series. Mm, yeah,
Oh, that's great to hear. And I cannot wait to see Melissa join the season and hopefully be in some scenes with you both. I really look forward to that. And so Laurent has already, in a way, managed to get Daryl to stay within his company for longer than maybe necessarily Daryl would have. Obviously, Daryl continuing and deciding not to signal down the boat at the end of season one. Does Laurent feel like because of Daryl, he's got to experience more of the world, like seeing this kind of apocalyptic Eiffel Tower and all things like that? Is that part of the reason why Laurent wants Daryl to stay around? Does he feel more alive since meeting Daryl?
Yeah, I think he really feels reassured when Daryl is around him because he knows that he's a real he's a badass. He can just
Yeah,
he can stop everyone from hurting Laurent, and he really feels really protected when he's around him. So yeah, I guess it's just yeah, he feels safer when Daryl is here, and he doesn't really want him to leave.
yeah. Oh, that's a really nice answer. And Eriq, what was the best thing that you got to bring to Falou for the Book of Carol? Do you relate to his character in any way at all? Is it personal influence that you've brought to the character, or is it completely different from yourself in your own natural characteristics?
I mean, to tell you the truth, from the fact that I'm telling my own story in the Book of Carol at the at the end of the episodes and somewhere, and I was quite surprised because as an actor, most of the time you're just working on your background, the background of the character. And now I just discover my background by telling it because it's in the story at the same time. So I had to show my empathy and the way I am in real life because I love sharing and spreading love and around me. So that's the thing. Oh, you freeze. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if you're still here.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that you felt like you can bring part of yourself into his character. I always think that makes it that little bit more personal.
Absolutely.
Okay. And my last question for you both is, should Laurent and Falou make it through the season, what one thing or scene would you both love for them to have?
Wow,
Um,
a really hard one.
uh, um,
It could be a prop, it could be, meeting another character from the mothership show, it could be a costume change.
maybe I love my boots, so I will keep my boots. Uh, maybe uh, an arrow.
Oh,
That's,
Mm.
that's a
okay.
good idea.
Yeah.
Honestly, I spoke about it, and the axe that I kill Quinn with when he's a walker, I'd really love to have that. And also, I remember Norman having this knife with some knuckles on them, so he would
Oh
just
yeah,
grab the knife, and there's like those golden things here, so he could just slam someone in the head, and it would just break the
yeah, the
walkers.
same. You're right.
Yeah, but I remember Norman doing all those tricks with his fingers and shit. It
Yeah,
was fun.
yeah. Me an arrow. I can put the arrows in Walker's head like.
Very efficient. That's a good idea. Brilliant. Oh, thank you both so much for taking the time to talk to me today. And I, like all the other fans, cannot wait to watch the Book of Carol.
Thank you very much.
You
Take
guys,
care.
take care.
Have a good
Cheers.
day. Bye.
Bye.